different ones?
The one I use is BBC 157.
Mm-hmm.
That's for healing.
Okay.
Like if you look it up, they say it's like the heal like Wolverine. They say
Oh wow.
it heals tendons. It does crazy stuff.
That's cool.
And what it does, it's a gut enzyme.
Oh,
And
look at
I
that.
always had a bloated feeling.
We have a new tie for first.
Oh,
Rob Gall.
Rob Gall.
Nice. Tied with
Look
Tony.
at that.
And close Zach is 4 seconds behind.
Nah.
Tyson is making a comeback. This means you got to do one more match now and show these kids how it's done.
And Logan is completely off the chart.
Scott. Hey, Scott. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Sim. Lawrence. Paul,
So,
we love giving you a hard time.
yeah, we always do that. Yeah, so anyway, I always had like a bloated feeling, like after food, like grains, when you eat grains. You start developing them when you get older.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started using that peptide BPC 157, completely went away.
Oh, really?
And then I read about it. It's a gut enzyme, actually. The gut enzyme attacks, because when people had cancer, there would be a lot of it around the cancer. At the beginning, they thought it caused the cancer, but then they realized, no, it's the body attacking it and trying to get rid of it.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
And how often do you do that?
You do every day for 3 weeks or 6 weeks, I believe.
And you're injecting it, right?
Yeah, you can do it in the muscle, little tiny needles.
Yeah.
We're talking about peptides for the people at home. I always tell people that if you want to do like things like testosterone or whatever it is, if you get older, try a peptide first. The peptide is an amino chain of aminos that trigger the body to produce it yourself.
Yeah.
So if you say, I would like to see what my growth hormone levels are and a little low, well, you can do that with peptide and start triggering your own body to produce its own growth hormone instead of putting a foreign substance in there, which you never, it's always better to do that. That's what I believe. But we're talking about BPC 157. Somebody told me that about that. To heal my tendons and muscles and nerves and all that stuff. And it's, I got to tell you, it didn't work for my nerves. But I got rid of all the bloated feeling I had because it's a gut enzyme, apparently. And it helps the body recover really fast. You Google it. It will say, heal like Wolverine. All these, apparently, it can even regrow tendons. So, it's pretty gnarly stuff. And, it's all natural. BPC 157.
The body, I firmly believe the body wants to heal itself.
Oh, yeah. We're able to do it.
Yes. It's usually the things that we're doing or in our environment that stop it from healing. There's so much crap in our environment now that we're constantly inhaling, exposed to pollution, and blah, blah, blah.
And we're talking about it yesterday with the psychedelics,
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing. You lift the veil. That's the same as when you're young. You're able to do it. When you're young, you breathe the correct way. You do everything. Your belly, breathing when you see a baby. Everything is perfect.
Yes.
And how many times you see a kid, like you're talking to a kid and he's staring behind you. And he keeps looking at us. And the dog probably is also.
Yeah.
They always look at the same spot. You go, what is that? Those are spirits they see. That's what I truly believe. And we, because we grow up with all that crap, we should simply start losing it. And the ability. That's why those monks and, and like these really solid priests, they meditate. Like, I forgot, was it Francis of Assisi, I believe it is. He saw his guardian angel all day long.
Oh, wow.
Everywhere he went, yeah. So,
That's cool.
I guess we all need to do that. Yeah, people go like, oh, you believe in that stuff? Well, I've been attacked by one.
Yeah.
A spirit in our old home. And it was a very scary situation. And I've been running after a person in my home. And I came around the corner because I tried to trick that person because there was a wall in between. So I thought that person was on the other side and would walk here, so he would walk there. Mm-hmm. And suddenly I made a beeline. And I started sprinting. And we had a curtain, like a big curtain in front of a doorpost instead of a door. And when I came around the corner, the curtain flew up against the ceiling. Like, didn't move, if somebody ran through it.
Right.
And I just kept sprinting because I thought somebody was in the house.
Wow.
But there was nobody in the house.
Crazy.
That was like, okay.
Yeah.
That was too in my face.
You can't not believe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And then we went to a new house. First of all, I exorcised that demon out myself. The priest later told me I should never do that, but good. You know, but I couldn't stand it anymore because she was attacking me in the middle of the night. It was really weird. Anyway, went to the new house. So Sabine, our oldest daughter here, after the first night, she's talking about, I said, how was your first night of sleep? She said, it was great. You know, I had a visit from like 2 boys. I said, excuse me? Yeah, 2 boys. They go, whoa. Like spirits? And she goes, yeah, 2 spirits. I go, wow. You're not freaking out? And she says, no, I was not freaking out at all. So actually, they were nice, you know. I said, how old? And she said, I don't know, 16, 17. So I go, man, this is crazy. So I jump on my computer if something ever happened, and I put my street there. 4 kids, I believe 2 girls and 1 girl and 3 boys, on Christmas 2001, I believe, drove through our wall. 2 boys died, both 16 years, both 17 years old.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it's super sad, but I mean, she saw them.
Yeah.
I go, what the heck? And I walk outside, and the wall, I saw, like, our house is here, the wall is here. It was completely repaired.
Wow.
So I go, yeah.
Was she awake or sleeping?
She was, I guess, I don't know. I didn't ask that, but yeah. Yeah, she does.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I think personally that you know people go like, "Oh, you believe in that stuff?" It's not like I laugh back. I go, I cannot understand that people do not believe it. If you believe that this is it, like we're an accident, we just die and go on. I mean, read those near-death experiences. There's a website, NRE.org, I believe. Yeah, like near-death experience, NDR, sorry.
Okay.
NDE, sorry, NDE. Good that you said it, yeah. Switch again, NDE.org. You got like tens of thousands of them. Really freaky.
That would be crazy to read those.
Switch again, because they all tell the same story.
Yeah.
You know, so. Yeah. No, I believe! That's right. All right. You heard it?
Well, just that right hand.
I'm so good because she never's hurting. And I'm always hurting. Now finally I get, you know. Shared pain is half the pain. That's what they say all.
Wait, say it again?
Shared pain
okay.
is half the pain.
I think you said champagne.
Oh, yeah.
Just that, the top of that right hamstring is acting up again.
Yeah, buddy. Oh man. Oof. Okay, we gotta do it. Sit down and go forward.
We're talking about how we can't wait to get our massages.
Oh yeah.
Like from his massage person, my massage person. I can't wait to see my physical therapist trying to find out why the right hamstring keeps acting up.
Whoa! No, I don't. I can't keep my poker face today. It's like I keep smiling, and thankfully, pain and smiling is very close together. So I just can't laugh. Well, officially want to cry. I did that back breathing this morning again. You didn't do that yet, right?
No, I haven't done that one yet.
Oh.
I need to learn that.
I would the first day just do 10 or 15. Don't do 30, but because this morning when you'll feel the back muscles. It's big. Okay. Maybe we got next time when we stretch, I turn the sound off. I don't sound so like such a sissy. Let go.
We could just go, ah!
Yeah. Ow.
Wow, what is going on with that hamstring?
Booyah! Alright. Grab your legs. Pull them in. Like Chewbacca. Alright. What's the pull to face? PTF. The pull to face stretch is this.
Oh yeah.
Pull face to feet. Pull to feet. Face to feet. Face to FTF.
That's right. Yeah.
Face to
I was
feet.
like, wait, was it?
Yeah. Pull face to feet. PFTF. Yeah.
It's like a whole different month out there again.
Yeah.
I like this though better than the. I'm not ready for the super hot already. Like that was a little too extreme.
Yeah, a little sprinkle now, huh?
Yeah, it's like overcast with like this little dewy stuff in the air.
Hands behind you, slide forward. Yeah.
I'm good with that. I saw someone, some sort of meme or post somewhere. It was like, they call it, the month of May because it may rain, it may snow, it may be sunny, it may.
Well, it is, but especially California. Because California in May, you can still probably ski.
Oh, totally. Like, it totally would have been snowboarding still.
See?
Yeah.
And then you can go to the beach, you can literally jump in the ocean.
Yes.
Whew, one more time, this one. Okay.
Yeah. Some people have, I've never done it, but I think it's a cool thing, where they're snowboarding and then at the beach in the same day.
Yeah, you can go to Big Bear. That's closer.
Uh-huh. And then drive to the beach.
And then drive to the beach.
Totally. I've had where I've been like snowboarding all one weekend, and then the next weekend I was in another country in like summer vacation diving. That was cool.
I remember a fighter saying he had his birthday in Japan, and when he flew back to America, he had his birthday again.
Oh, that's cool.
You fly back like 18 hours in time.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah.
Oh, Bas, there was a question from, I'm trying to remember the name, I think Lamar. I think about becoming a BANG affiliate.
Okay.
I think the gym, right? It's only gyms, obviously, that can do that, not.
Yeah.
Like, not, okay.
Yeah, bangmuaythai.com. Go to bangmuaythai.com and all the information you'll find there. He's got an extensive library with like over 3,000 videos.
Cool.
So it is really cool if you have a gym and for instance you have a blank, you go like, oh, what am I going to teach today? Well, you pick anything out what you like. It's all in order. It's Dwayne is a master at organizing things. He's really... Dwayne is that guy, when I would train him, he would fold his sweaty clothes in the back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's how everything he does with everything,
Oh, that's cool.
So literally it's complete sweatshirt because we would go to 2-3 shirts per class, of course, because we would go.
Mm-hmm.
He would fold them up, put them back, and say, dude, you're going to throw this in the laundry, right? He said, yeah. I go, okay. But you see, it's a habit. You stick with the habit.
Yeah.
It's like they're using your turn signal. Oh, not me. I got a big car, or I have an expensive car. You don't need to do it. You're an idiot. You're a douchebag. That's what you are. If you bother people with it who are waiting, I think you're a douchebag. You shouldn't be allowed. Did you pass your test not using it? No, you did not. So why don't you use it? Now, if nobody's in front of you, I don't care. But some people waiting. You go,
Yeah.
good.
It's like the turn signal. Someone would say it's like asking please.
Yeah, I literally, this is it. Look, I push it down. And then, please don't be that person. These are the worst. The worst ones are, they do it while they make the turn. So they click it on, now it's too late. Now you don't need to do it anymore. Now it's such a BS thing. That is real stupidity. Use your turn signal. You're helping people. I can't stand people who can't do that. But that's me. You know, maybe I'm just really, I know I'm weird, but I mean in that area also. Let me get the clock.
All right, we're all a little weird.
Yeah.
We all have some weirdness. Oh yes, moving up the clock. Boarding and barrels in the same day. What's barrels, Gavin? Something with the ocean? I don't know the slang for the ocean. Very cool.
All right, boxing come up. Combinations are on the Facebook post. So I hope you guys watched it. Because it is time. Here we go. 1 and a liver shot right straight. 2 and a liver shot right straight. 3 and a liver shot right straight. And 4 and a liver shot right straight. Cross to cross liver. Cross to cross liver. 2 and the right straight liver shot. Left hook right straight. Left uppercut right straight. Left uppercut right straight. Left hook right straight. A, right body, left hook, right straight. Remember that?
Yeah.
A, right body, left hook, right straight. B, left body, right straight, left hook. And again, B, A, B, 4 and a liver shot. Left, right body, left hook, right straight. Left, right uppercut, left hook. Left, right uppercut, left hook, right hook. Head 3, right uppercut, left hook. Head 3, right uppercut, left hook, liver. 3 right uppercut, left hook, liver, right hook. Yeah, spleen, right uppercut, left hook. Liver, left uppercut, right elbow. Right elbow, left hook. Left uppercut, right straight. Cross hook, cross, liver. 4 and a liver shot, right straight. 4 and a liver shot, cross, liver, cross. That's one loop. 4 and a liver shot. And 4 and a liver shot, left hook, right straight. Yeah, you stop.
I know you wanted to say something else.
Left hook, right body, left hook. Yeah, I left it hanging there. Right uppercut, right hook. Right uppercut, right hook, liver. Left uppercut, left hook, right hook. Left, right uppercut, left hook. And right, left uppercut, spleen. Whoa! Right, left uppercut, spleen. Right uppercut, left hook, liver. Yes, that's right. After 7 weeks, you should know this. 4. 4 and a liver shot, right straight. The hard one comes. 4 and a liver shot, left hook, right straight. 1 minute to left. Left hook, right body, left hook. I like that one. Look it up. Right body, left hook, right straight, which is A and B. Left body, right straight, left hook. Good. 3 and a liver shot, right hook. 3 and a liver shot, left uppercut. 3 lefts in a row. Boom, boom. 3 and a liver shot, left uppercut, right hook. Sorry. Yeah, right uppercut, right elbow. Another one, spleen, right elbow. That works really well as well. Left uppercut, left hook, right elbow. Cross hook, cross, liver. Hook, cross, hook. Hook, cross, hook, left uppercut, right body. Hook, cross, hook, left uppercut, right body, liver. Boom, boom. Good. Right body, liver. It's a weird one. Yeah, right body, liver, left hook, right straight. Right body, liver, right straight, left hook. 4. 3. 1. Okay, so if I say first right body, liver, that will be a right body, the liver shot, 2 body shots. I really like those setups, guys. Even a cross to cross to the body is very effective. If you follow it up with the left hook, and as you can see, I'm not looking up. I gave that person the illusion I'm still hitting the body, and then I come with the hook straight. But after the hook, you can look up and you can aim for the straight. But I wouldn't look up, and I would keep my whole demeanor down, so make him think it's another body shot. There's your left hook, bang, and then add it right straight, and look on that one if you want. Wrap it up with a liver kick, and it's gold. What we need. See? Gang, gang, gong, gong, baka! In the lever. 12 seconds, we're going to start adding knee to the combination. Finish the combination with your right hand and the left knee. And the other way around. Hi. Here we go. Okay, 3 and a liver shot, right hook. 2. Pow. 3. Hook, cross, hook. Okay, left hook, right body, left hook. That's what I meant. 4 and a liver shot, right straight. 2. 1. 1 and a liver shot. 1 and a liver shot right straight. 4 and a liver shot right straight. 4 and a liver shot. Boom. Head 3, right uppercut, left hook. Body 3, right uppercut, left hook. Body 3, head 3, right uppercut, left hook, liver. That's a long one. 4 and a liver shot, left hook, right straight. Right knee, left hook, right straight. And again, right knee, left hook, right straight. And left knee, right straight, left hook. And again, left knee, right straight, left hook. Go. 4 and a liver shot, left hook, right straight. 2, 1. Left hook, right body, left hook. A, right body, left hook, right straight. Good. B, left body, right straight, left hook. Good. 2 and an A. Good. 3 and a B. 4 and an A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Body, head, head. Good. And right straight, left hook and a B. Boom, boom, boom. Cross hook, cross, cross, liver, cross. Left, right, uppercut, liver shot. Left, right, uppercut, liver shot, right hook. Left, right, uppercut, liver shot, right elbow. I like that one too. Good. Head 3, right uppercut, left hook, right elbow. 2, cross, liver, cross. Boom, boom, boom. 3, hook, cross, hook. 2 and a liver shot, right straight. 1 and a liver shot, right straight. Left body, left hook, right straight. 45 seconds. Head 3, right uppercut, left hook, liver, right hook. Double right uppercut, left hook. 2, 4 and a liver shot, right straight. 2 and a liver, left hook, right straight. Left knee, cross, hook, cross. Right knee, hook, cross, hook. Right uppercut, right straight, left hook. Good. Right uppercut, right body, left hook, right straight. 2 and a liver shot. 3 and a liver shot, right hook. This is a weird one. 3 and a liver shot, right uppercut. Boom, boom. Yeah. 3 and 2. Well, went. Okay, last round is coming up. Last round is with strolls.
With
Strolls. The sprawls will make it nice. The sprawls will make it nice. I'll make it harder, make it nicer, make it funner, make it great. The sprawls are making it right. Yes, you can do a song of that. It's like I want to do a musical. If somebody's going to do a musical, I want to be in Annie. I want to be Daddy Warbucks. So.
Oh, great. God, now you're going to have like 25 people.
I hope.
At least. I'm going to do a musical. I'm going to be in my musical.
I would love to be that. You know, I'll sing. That's one of my wishes, actually, on my bucket list.
Oh, that's funny. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy that wanted Bas in your music video, maybe you should consider that.
A musical? Okay. 4. Defense. Cross hook, cross, cross, liver. Left hook, right straight, left hook. That's a hook, cross, hook, boss. Left hook, right body, left hook. Sometimes. Cross, double right straight, liver. And defense. Left uppercut, left hook, right hook. Bang, bang, going. Go. Defense. Cross hook, cross, A. Right body, left hook, right straight. Good. Cross hook, cross, B. That's one long one. You see? Left hook, right body, left hook. Left, right body. Left hook, right straight. Sorry, yeah, I did uppercut. Left, right body, left hook, right straight.
I was like, do I
left,
do
right,
what you
uppercut, left hook. Do I do what he does?
do I, right, or do I do what you say, or
Left
what you
hook,
do?
right body, left hook. Do what I say. Right uppercut, right hook, left hook. Defense. I'm going to do a lot of defense just because Dana. 4. I got to make a reason. Defense.
Right.
2 in the right body, left hook, right straight. That's 2 in an A. 3 in a B. Bow, bow, bow. Body, head. 4 in a liver shot, right straight. Good. Defense. Double right uppercut, left hook, right hook. 2 in a liver shot, left hook, right straight. Look at that. Defense. Nice. Right straight, right body, left hook, right straight. Right straight and an A. It's the same. Boom. Body, head. Good. Right straight and an A was a liver shot. And defense, 1.5 minutes less. 4 and a liver shot, left hook, right straight.
Liver, up straight.
Left body, left hook, right straight. 1 and a liver shot, right straight. And defense. Left, right, uppercut, liver, right hook. Double left hook, right straight. Left uppercut, left hook, right straight. And defense. Defense. Defense, stay down, push up, elbows inside to against the body. Point. Put your hands, shoreline, fists, if you can. If you just started this whole journey and you're on a concrete wall, floor, it's harder to do than knuckles, I can understand it. So you have to get used to that. Okay, get back up. Especially for data defense. Yeah, head 3, right uppercut, left hook, liver.
You would have done it anyway.
Oh, defense. 10 right knees.
Don't let him pull you.
Yeah. And defense. Oh, 10 left knees. And 10 seconds.
7.
And defense. Head 3, body 3, right uppercut, left hook, liver. Boom, 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 boom. Hallelujah, we're done. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Doing well. How are you?
From Leonard Cohen.
I remembered to switch stances more. The straight reddest man in musical theater, Steve says. It's awesome. Defense. Just thinking about a musical when you did that. That's funny.
Think of me gently. Yeah, I can do anything, man.
I love Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera, it's a badass. Yeah, I love that thing.
The Phantom of the Opera is here.
That's pretty awesome.
No, I know. No, but I want to use my normal voice for that anymore. Warbucks, right? Warbucks, yeah. Okay, good. I'm excited now.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in a musical.
I know,
I just
right?
said it. I'm very excited. I do have an audition this week, though, for a crazy thing, so.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I'm learning. And then a movie, we're going to do a movie, cowboy movie. Hey, Paulito, I saw you on the list as well. So that's good. Antonio Sabata Jr., Trailblazers. There's a whole bunch of. Tito is also in it. I saw. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do we need a female ninja?
I'll ask for a female ninja. I'll pass it on. You never know. You saw how good. Oh, 1 second. One more. What was it? What did the ninja do? You said. Oh, see, that's the ninja. That means ninja.
Yeah.
So from now on, I know that's the ninja.
And Matrix is this.
Oh, that's Matrix.
That's Matrix.
What was that?
That's the extent of my acting skills.
Oh, I was talking about that yesterday. You can do that without, you just do that Matrix like that. I was doing pro wrestling. Yesterday somebody posted, and I kicked somebody in the head, right? And they say, you see, I always thought that Pancras is fake, he said. Because, you kind of could tell that the guy was watching it, but the kick was really good in the face. So I responded to him, and I go, that was pro wrestling. It's just that I got an enormous great timing with my feet, and it looked like I really kicked him in the head. So if you want to see it, go to my Twitter feed right now. I posted it yesterday, like maybe 1 or 2 tweets ago, you'll see it. But that's a pro wrestling match. That's not Pancras. But even my buddy, he goes like, dude, what did the guys tell you? I said, what do you mean? He said, you kicked him in hard in the head. I said, that was pro wrestling, dude. I didn't kick him hard in the head. He just was really good at selling it. And then I talked about the Matrix because there is this, so badass. So one fighter sits on his knee and here, right? I just dropped him. And while he sits on his knee, you see me running to him. There's also pro wrestling. And I step on that standing knee and I knee him in the face.
Oh.
But what they had cameras around the ring. Completely round. So as soon as you see me go boom in the face, it freezes. And then the camera goes 360 around. Like the Matrix. And then bah, when he goes down. And then I did it again with a high kick. So cool. So it freezes. So I'm looking for that video right now.
Oh, that's cool.
My buddy's looking for it, and I'm going to post it because, yeah, that was. They can see the timing too. It looks like
That's
it's real.
cool. That's really
But
cool.
yeah, once I was competing and doing that, I just have good accuracy. I will send you a video I should have at home with Peter Earps. He has a cup on his head and a cigarette in his mouth. And I'm kicking with the back kick. I kick the cigarette out of his mouth, and then on my way to my flying jump kick, and I kick the cup off his head. So I go pop, pop.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'll send it in. You know, you can do that to Peter Earps because if by accident you kick him in the face with a spinning back kick, he's just that guy's really tough. Like 4 back surgeries, fighting, whatever. Wins the K1 again. You know, that guy's an animal. Yeah, I know him since he was 14. He's a good guy. Okay, so we were talking about footwork and distance. We'll put that in together. It's normally a drill that I do with everybody, including the pros. Now, there's one little problem. Not big of a problem, but preferably you need a partner for this, right? So, if you have no gloves and you do it with a partner, I do it with an open hand. You're going to find out why I don't do it with a fist in a little bit, because there might be a little risk of walking into a fist, and it doesn't go hard, but still, it could hurt you, so watch out for it. So what I'm going to do, first of all, we're going to talk about footwork. If you see a fighter walking through the cage like this, that's completely wrong. You never want to do that. You never want to have one foot behind one. Like, I would try, if he constantly does it, this is the moment you want to kick him. Anywhere on the legs, there's nothing he can do. He's immobilizing himself. You see, it's just very stupid to do. So you always want to open and close, open, close, open, close. Whatever you open, that's the same amount you close. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Open, close. If you go backwards, open, close, open, close. So never close, open. Don't do that. Close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Now, just start doing that already. You can push to the side. You can go to the front, you can push to the back. Just start getting aware of it. Like you're in a box the whole time, and with that square stance that we have, you can equally move forward, backwards, and to the sides. That's the great thing about this stance, and nobody can deny that. Ask any physicist, because they will simply break it down, and they say, no, he's 100% right. This is great for movement here, and this is great for movement like there, and this will be in the middle. Okay, so open, close. Keep your hands down, constantly open, close. Now, the trick also with fighting is, you guys just keep moving while I'm talking, right? Is to have that back foot glued to the ground. You don't want to jump, you don't want to do this, it's off for like half a second. Because in that half a second, he might drop his defense and you need to pop straight in there. And if you see it opening, you stand on one leg, well, you can't put your body weight in there. It's impossible. Now, the thing that I always say, because people go, oh, I can still look punch. Yeah, I didn't say that. I said you cannot put your body weight in the punch. If you have your back foot on the floor, that's for your right straight and your left straight. They both come off your back. And I say straight left because I'm not standing in a blading position, because this is a jab. Here, pushing and rotating, it becomes a straight punch, much more powerful. So that back foot needs to be on the ground. So if I move back, you see, I'm almost sliding it backwards. Needless to say, if you're on the street, you want to keep your heels up. Why would that be? Because if there's a curb, for instance, and you're sliding back, you go, whoop, you're falling backwards. If you have your balls of your foot, you get a warning, because now you feel the curb coming with your foot. You see, so I always do things, that's why I block hooks, and that's why I don't like to block hooks like this. I think it's stupid. You make yourself one with yourself, and it goes straight through. Plus, on the street, if the guy has a knife in his hand and I don't know about it, when it is, well, it's going to stab me in my neck, right? So outside blocks, I like that better. For hooks and uppercuts, both feet need to be on the ground. I think there's only once here, right? I explained this once, yeah. So this is great to go over. This is something, guys, this is super important, the most important. When I do my audio workout, the Bas Rutten mixed martial arts workout, my audio clips, a lot of you guys have it, I already read, that's the only thing I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on having my feet on the floor at the moment of impact. As soon as I land a punch, you can move. Okay, but not in the air, because now I can't put my body weight in there. But again, if I hit him with just an arm punch, I might knock him out anyway. But I always say, if you can deliver the most power, Why won't you do that all the time, right? So the way I get in people's heads is like, for instance, this one. And this works really well. If Dana stands in a strong stance, right? And I'm going to put my head on her chest, and I stand on one leg, I'm going to try to push Dana away. Well, that's not going to happen. I'm going to push myself away. That means that on one leg, I can't put my body weight in a punch. Impossible. How can I push Dana away? Oh, wait a minute. This back foot is on the ground. Now it's actually pretty easy to push her away. Also with my left, look. So the power comes from your back foot. Now, the same concept I do with hooks and uppercuts. If I stand on one leg and I try to push it to the side, I cannot push it to the side. Again, this means you cannot put your body weight into the punch. It's impossible. Still can generate power. I'm not saying that. I don't say body weight in the punch. That's what I'm saying. If I put 2 feet on the floor, now it's easy for me to push it to the side. And that's the same with the right. Now, with uppercuts that goes from the back foot, I would say the left uppercut, the front uppercut goes from the front foot, but it's always feet on the ground. You grab the floor. Now, last thing I'm going to say about this is imagine, because most of the time this hits home. Not that you've ever been in a situation, because it's a weird situation, I'm going to talk about it, but imagine my feet are strapped into the floor right now, locked in. I cannot move them anymore. And they put a bag here with sensors in it to see how hard I hit. Now, I can really use the floor, right? I mean, I'm locked into the floor. So every upper body rotation, my whole body weight will in those punches. Now, most of the time when I tell this to people, they go like, yeah, you can hit really hard. Well, that's exactly what I was just explaining to you. Instead of being grained into the floor, make sure your feet are always on the floor. Now, one more thing, because we didn't talk about it for a long time as well. I don't like to pivot on a hook. I think it's extra time and it doesn't do anything. I know the thinking way before for a boxing coach, they will say you rotate your head or your upper body, boom, boom, and then the arm ricochets against it. I think it's stupid. I think making your arm one with your body and not moving at all and then rotate, that's how you put your body weight into a punch. That's how Mike Tyson hits. Guess what? That's how I'm going to hit, because that's where the most power comes from. So if you also don't rotate, like punches like liver shots and left, so right, especially left, if you're orthodox, they become much easier. Because now you get your foot nailed. Look, if I give a left hook, twist, go back, twist, liver shot, go back. I mean, it takes a lot of time. Here, I can just boom, boom, I can do it with one move. 5 best left hooks in boxing history. That's a YouTube clip. Google it. And see, Tommy Morrison, Tua, Ali, Tyson, everybody's on there. See if they pivot when they throw a left hook. They all say they do, but guess what? Once you knock them out, maybe 2 in 10. But 80% does not pivot. They plant their feet and they knock them out. It's just a way to get in people's heads. I don't know why people are saying it. It is less powerful, trust me. Okay, so now the distance drill. The distance drill, I'm going to do it a little bit further away here so we get more space. I'm going to put my hand in front of Dana's face, and I'm going to move forward and to the sides. So if I move to the sides, she's opening and closing, open, close, open. If I move her forward, then she's move, open, close. And actually the person who's holding it to the side, do the same thing. You also do open and close. So now this way, both of you can work on your stance, open and close, and constantly follow me. Start with that, and start visualizing this right now. Person comes to, that's the trick of fighting. You guys keep on going, keep on going. I'm just going to keep on talking because now I'm going to tell you why we're doing this. We're doing this because we want to stay just outside the reach of our opponent. Because if you can master his distance, the reach of his punches, and I can stay like half an inch out of it, man, then I only have to move a half an inch out back in order to counter with the right straight. I only have to move half an inch forward. You see what I mean? In Pancras, with open hand strikes and in training, I lost many times my contact lenses. Now I got this CLE done. It's a complete lens exchange. They throw in a fake lens, so that no problem. But I was fighting always with contacts, and I have bad eyesight, -5.5. So that means if I'm standing right here in front of you and you're looking down, I can't see. That's how bad my eyesight was. You see me many times after a Pancras fight. I think many times, 3 times I believe it is. I was looking for my contacts after the fight because they would hit and I keep my eyes open because I'm timing his distance, and then sometimes on their hand, my lens would stuck. This happened a lot in training because I'm just outside this range, and as soon as they point and I have my hands open, the contact would be glued to the glove. That in training, I had a lot. But that means that you are in the perfect distance. Okay, so now we're going to check this. What you're going to do if you have a partner, I'm going to keep this hand in front of you. This hand's going to be here. Keep it here. Don't do this because I'm going to let the opponent, I'm going to drop the hand, and as soon as this drops, she's going to have to give me a right. The mistake a lot of people make, they do this. Moving, they start bringing the hand up and then they drop. So now I'm telling Dana, oh, here it comes, and then I drop it. No, keep the hand here. So she never knows when I'm going to drop this hand. And then for her, the most important thing is to keep that back foot on the floor. Because if that back foot is on the floor, then she can hit with body weight. So if she slides backwards, which is the hardest thing to do in boxing and in kickboxing and in mixed martial arts, moving backwards while hitting. With power, I say. That is hard. Just hitting, everybody can do. But using footwork, moving backwards, pushing up and it, very hard to do. Some people can do it, not a lot. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with this. So, hand is in front, this hand is here. I start moving. Boom, boom. And as soon as I drop it, she gives the right straight. I'm luring her in. Inside. See, that trigger one time. I pull it because you never know. And you see that if once you have the back foot on the floor, that's when you immediately get fired. Good. Now, I can make any combination out of that starting with the right. Now, with our stance, I can actually also do this with the left. Because we're moving backwards, and then boom, you get fired with the left because it's also a straight punch. Shoulder stand in one line, pushing up on the back leg, coming with a hard left, straight punch. Not a jab this time. But let's stay with the right for now, okay? Because left, a lot of you didn't do that, and I think you need to get used to it. But let's start with the right. Why don't we do... I'll start throwing out combinations, and you guys start switching them, okay? Very simple. So we're going to start with a cross hook. Cross.
Backwards is so hard.
Cross, liver. Backwards is the hardest. Mm-hmm. What did I say? Keep the head down, cross. Gee, I had something in my head and I want to move. Cross. Anything that starts with the right you can use on this. Now normally in our classes, we're going to do this back and forth, of course. This is important. So if you're with a partner, do it back and forth. Like 1 minute he, 1 minute the other person, or she, whatever you have as a partner. But keep moving. Now we can expand this exercise. Like for instance, I give her a combination, a cross hook. And as soon as she gives a cross hook, I decide to give her a right kick to the body. She's going to have to turn into that, block it, and come back with the hook cross. But if I give a left kick to the body, she has to come back with a cross hook. Now, people who are new here, sorry, go back, watch the old shows, the old streams that we did, because it's a lot. We've been doing this a lot. But now it's going to be on command. I kind of give it away, because if I'll tell her a cross hook, she knows she's only going to be vulnerable on this side, because the hook is the last punch. So I'm probably going to attack this side or her low kick there, because if they turn in, that's a great way to hit a low kick there as well. So for her, after a cross hook, she can never overcommit to a hook, because if that happens and I kick her here now, I'm going to get it. So she only can go hip hop, so she can block right away and come back with the hook cross. Now if I say cross hook cross, that means she ends with the right. So that means, no, I can attack the right side of the body, which will mean for me a left kick to the body. So if she does cross hook cross and I kick, she has to block it and come back with the cross hook. So everything I throw with the left, come back with a cross. 3 punches. Let's do a cross to cross.
3 punches, counter. After
Yeah.
kick.
Yeah, I think we can do that. But this is the whole thing. Watch what I'm going to do now. I'm going to move her backwards. When I say cross hook. She gives a cross hook. Right away I kick. She goes back to the hook cross. And I push her back again. And we're going to start to drill over and over. Counter. Okay, so cross hook is the counter as soon as I drop. And then I'm going to attack her with my right leg.
Just 2 punches.
Oh, yeah. Make it 3 punches. My mistake.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, see? No. Shooting punches at your teeth. Cross hook is the start. See? I'm an idiot too sometimes. Good. Cross hook cross now. Good, yeah, I missed a bit. Sorry. Okay, cross hook cross. Good.
Nice.
Here, should be all good.
Yep.
Double right, straight left hook.
Okay.
Good.
That's confusing.
She went for a liver shot.
Oh! You did say left hook.
Yeah.
I just want to throw you off.
Good. Left hook, right, straight.
Correct.
Whoa, sorry, right good.
Okay.
Yeah, see, because there's a double right straight. Double right
Just
straight.
double right straight.
Yeah. Cross hook. Good, see? Ready for the leg? Hook. See? I want to see if double can do it.
Yes.
Um,
It's tricky. I
Yeah.
would definitely bookmark this one, you guys, so the people that don't have a partner, when you do it with a partner, it's going to be really cool.
yeah, and now we can do this with everything. But that's normally our business drill, and I start building on that. You can also do it, like I said, we can start with the left. You know, so now, hold my hand here, I do this, and then as soon as I drop it, oh no, I can do it with the same. When she drops with the left hand, gives me a 1, or a 1, 2, or a 1, 2, 3, or a 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, that's a great thing about having this stance. Because now she has to move back to the hand drops, there's your left straight. And then you can, like yesterday we did, the first punch to the body, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the numbers. What about the second punch? Remember we did this yesterday? 1, that's just 1. What? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see? Or maybe you want to do the third punch to the body. It's all up to you what you want to do. But you can make from a 4 punch, you can make a whole bunch of different combinations. Body, head, body, body, head, body, head, body. I mean, you can keep on going. Probably 16 combinations, if I'm not mistaken.
A lot.
Okay, so that is a business drills going forward. What was another question? Was that
I think that was the main one that we picked for today. Just Aramis asked for footwork, and we were like, yeah, that's a great.
Yeah. Footwork is always that open, close. I will do this the whole time. You remember what I said before? I had clothespins in my whole apartment with 2 lines on the floor, shoulder width. And I would go from every room to the restroom, to the shower, to wherever, kitchen. I would always walk on those lines. And then the clothespins, they had little post-its in there. And I would hit those targets, you know. Because if they're shaped like this, you know, I'd make it a hook. And if it's like this, I'd make it straight. And, you know, it's fun. It makes a fun sound as well. So then you're busy.
I was noticing too when you were talking about why you don't like to pivot, and you were talking about the overcommitting. If someone does pivot on overcommitting, they're super open to getting the back of that hamstring kicked.
Yeah.
You can't defend that. You can't defend that.
Nothing. There's nothing you can do. Right straight is over. Everything's good. What you want to do, you want to go through the target. That's it. I'm already through the target here. I don't have to be there. And if you pivot, you see that's going to be a big problem. You're wide, a body shot. Everything is open. So watch out with pivoting and overcommitting. Just do it on the back. Left hook liver shot without a rotation, without a pivot. And then you do it. No, start with doing it with a pivot and then do it without. You're going to notice a big difference in speed. And it's going to be a big difference in power as well. You know? And again, who's the strongest puncher on the planet? Mike Tyson. Does he pivot? No. Guess what? I'm not going to pivot. Because if Mike doesn't do it, I want that kind of power. I don't have it, but I can come close. I can try to come close.
Right up there.
So that's Schwarzenegger, by the way. When he was in pain in the movie on Mars, whatever the movie was. Total Recall.
Oh, right.
Total Recall. Was that his eyes almost popped out? Yeah. Don't do the jumper. Oh, okay, we gotta go back to class. This is crazy. Okay.
The movie references have been on point
All the
the last
time.
couple days.
We're going to start adding combinations. We're going to start adding punches and kicks to a combination. So this is a combination that starts, and it's going to be longer and longer and longer. Good for the memory, fun to do. Okay, let's start, why not, with a 4-punch. 4-punch, back and forth. If you don't have a partner, it's on the back, or the financial system, whatever you have, hit that thing.
Or the air.
Or the air, if you're by yourself. 4. And a right straight liver. And a right low kick. You're very close now. So it's a low kick and rotate on the heel. Don't rotate on the ball of your foot. You come too close, rotate on your heel for the low kick. And don't worry about connecting with the top part of your shin. If you keep your legs stretched, that will be the hardest low kick you'll ever get. Or your partner's going to get. Stretched leg. Believe it or not. Boom.
Okay.
Good, we add a hook cross and an inside low kick to this. Hook cross, inside low kick. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, cross there, kick, hook cross, kick. Good. After that, cross hook, and another right low kick. Why? Because we already hit the leg one time after the liver shot. Hopefully, it's hurt. Then we distract with that. What is it? Left hook, right straight, inside low kick, cross hook, right low kick. So 2 punches. Cross hook, right low kick again.
Cross hook kick, we call it the chicken here, cross hook kick. It's a great thing to add to a lot of things. So
Cross hook kick always works.
you add it to a lot of stuff.
André Brilleman. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. That's the right low kick attack. Now, let's go for another target. Let's start doing a liver kick. Somehow we feel, oh, the liver kick works. Let's keep going after the liver then, okay? So 2 and a liver kick. Boom, boom, and kick. Good. after this, we're going to go liver kick, cross hook, roundhouse kick, cross hook low kick. Cross hook low kick. So, we will go back to the liver, but we distract a little bit more now. So now it's not only the punch and kick, now we distracted the whole combo in between. So, 1, 2, liver kick, cross hook, low kick. Okay? 1, 2.
Chicken again.
Chicken again.
Cross hook kick.
Cross hook kick.
Okay.
1, 2, kick, cross hook, low kick.
The first one was supposed to be liver.
Oh. 1, 2, kick, cross hook, low kick. Oh.
Cross hook. All right, you improvise.
Improvise. Yank. Good. After the low kick, hook, cross, hook, liver shot. Left, right, left, left. Hook, cross, hook, liver. The trick is to hit the hook, cross, hook, look them dead in the eye, load up, and then while you're looking them dead in the eye, give the liver shot. That should be the wrap up. So, it's 1, 2, kick, cross, hook, kick, hook, cross, hook, and boom, liver shot. Good. What do you think? See how much
I was like, oh, no! I'm gonna die!
And because I want to kick, why not make a right high kick?
Why not?
Right? Again, you're standing very close for the liver shot. So turn on your heel. That gives you a little bit more space. If you turn here, you're closing the distance, and that will take away space, the much needed space, because we're already standing close. Okay? So, 1, 2, boom, cross hook, low kick, hook, cross hook, boom, high kick.
See how my high kick is today?
There we go. See? Keep going.
57.
57.
These are good.
These are always fun.
Good drills. Uh-huh.
Good drills to do, yeah.
Well, these are good drills.
Okay, so yesterday we went out with those double shots, right? 1, 2, 3. Which one can we do?
I forgot.
Whatever. We do a 4, cross to cross. What can we do? How can we place it? On the 4 and a liver shot right straight. Yeah, we can do this. Okay, good. I need to go over in my head. 4 and a liver shot right straight is a combination.
Oh, yeah.
4 and a liver shot right straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, liver shot right straight. Left, right, left, right, left, right. 6 punches, left, right, left, right, left, right. If I say double up, we're going to load up on the hook. We double up on the hook. So if I say double up, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I say three left hooks, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We finish the combination. You see the chaos this creates in your head? If you do it in the middle of a combination, it's really good for the mind-body connection, and it's really good for you to tie right and left and right together. Because most of the time, if you say double right, straight, left hook, people do this. 1, 2, 3. It's not. It should be 1, 2, 3. 3 in the left hook is not 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. It's pow, 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 pow. ta. There's a beat. Ta, 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 ta. But tie them together. That's the most important. That's why we're doing this drill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, liver right straight. That's the combination. 6 punches. It's a long combination. If I say double up with the hooks. And then the rest you finish the combination.
Just the head hook.
Just the head hook, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See? That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Left hook, 4, 6, 7. That's a cross liver, cross left hook, I think. What do we do?
No, you're ending on a straight.
Ending on a straight.
Ending on a
3.
You're stopping there.
Yeah, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's cross,
Liver,
cross.
And that's where we stop.
Cross, liver, cross. That's where we stop at the end. So you can put it in your hand. Sometimes you find a pattern and you can put it, it's easier to remember. Okay, so 4 liver shot right straight, we're going to start with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
That's that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Good. Add up the double up on the hook. Is this weird?
This is going to be weird.
Yeah.
I can already tell.
1, 2, 3. Good. Make it 3 left hooks. 3 left hooks.
3 left hooks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's weird, right?
That's what you can do with one single combination.
All-time
Now,
favorites, yes.
Yeah, if you decide you want to do the second punch and double punch from the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, liver right straight, you can also do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see, you can double up or triple up on any punch you want. You can wrap it up with it. Maybe a double right straight at the end. Maybe a double liver shot, just both for the right straight. That's up to you. So which one is good, two is better, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, double up on the liver shot, right straight. That would be a nice one too. That should be a routine one.
Mm-hmm.
Because we pay attention to the liver. All right.
Yes.
Tomorrow, get ready. Tomorrow is the half an hour workout. We do everything first, right? The 3 rounds, boxing, Thai boxing, and of course mixed martial arts. And after that, we're going to do 30 minutes straight with weights. So if you have weights, rubber bands, bring them to the place where you're training, where you do this workout. And we do a 30-minute continuous workout. It's important. All right, so any words?
Did a little live yesterday on unity. I feel totally united with all of you awesome people, and I think we can try to bring more of that into our lives. We all know that we accomplish a lot more together than separately, so hopefully we can find some unity. Vincent MMA Life quickly wants to know if you ever use side kicks or oblique kicks from a square stance.
From a square stance, I like it a lot like this. This kick is very hard to detect. I use it as a front kick. The reason, if I know 100%, if I find like a bodybuilder who cannot do this, right, they're too open, I give front kicks all day long with the ball of my foot. But there's a lot of guys who aren't like me. And I broke my toes, these two next to the big one, so many times, not even funny anymore. You know, so I started kicking with the heel. So technically, it's not a great kick, but it's a very effective kick, and I overcommit. For instance, I put my foot forward like this in order to overcome that ball of the foot to the heel. I lose a little distance there, so I just bring my left heel forward, so I still have the same distance. Now, I just can kick boom like that, but the great thing about this kick is then it's not hard when you use it like this, but it's a great distraction. Like if I'm standing in front of you, this hook you can't see coming. Now you guys at home you can, but there's no hip movement. There's me just doing this. So if I'm standing in front of Dana, this is very hard for her to detect. But it's a great detection because what happens is she will detect it too late. What happens in too late reaction? They panic. They bring their hands down, boom, and there's my right strike. You see, so you can whoop up, right away go forward. Now if you want to still have some power on that right straight, make sure you kick that foot backwards because we can push off on the floor, right? And otherwise standing on one leg, well, I just told you, you cannot really get some power if you do that. So if you do this, and then when you stomp it back, you hit forward, then it's a very effective punch still. So that's what I like to do with the front kick. But if it's possible, if the hands are open, it's a wide target, the ball of the foot is always the best. I had this older guy who's my age now, 55, and I called him an old guy, and now I'm that age. And he was a Kyokushin guy. And this was when I was 35, so around that age. And I was sparring with him. And he had a front kick, dude. And it's on the money, constantly solo planks. And I was like, oh, shit. I had to really watch out with that guy. So, and he perfected it. So, you know, he knows exactly what to throw. I guess if you make it your own, you can figure it out. You'll figure it out. That's with everything in life, you know. Just start going. It's like with me with body shots. Once I start doing that, then it became knees, kicks. I even hit somebody with a right straight to the liver. Because you give me a right hook, and I duck the right hook, pop, and hit with the right straight. Anyway, now, so you know you can go everywhere with those kind of punches. You see, just focus on one thing. The trick is to get one thing, focus on it for 3 weeks, then get the next thing. Don't take 5 things that you want to improve and do them all simultaneously. It's never going to work. Yeah, it might work, but you don't get a lot out of it.
Well.
Okay, so tomorrow get ready for everything, okay?
Ready.
That's it. Adios.
Thank you.
And this is the headless guy for the person who made it come up. Especially for you.
Maybe he'll tune in right at the beginning and at the